And we're back. We are going to be checking out the bronze medal game and the women's Olympic tournament. So this matchup is going to feature Elena Rybakina versus Svitolina-Monfils. So the reality is this is a rematch of a match we saw last month where Rybakina defeated Monfils and in a three-setter. They've played twice, each winning one of the matchups and each going 3 sets. So, I mean, playing for a medal, a bronze medal, we can probably ensure this is going to be a three-setter as well. No one wants to leave Tokyo without a medal. Even though it's bronze and not the gold or silver, you don't want to get this far and not, win a medal. So I think it's going to be a tough match. Who's going to win? Really, it's a toss-up. I mean, it's a 50-50 match. But if we break down each player's game, strengths and weaknesses, that might kind of give us an advantage of who we can predict to win this game with, somewhat confidence. First, let's start with Rybakina. She's a young heavy hitter, ranked 20th in the world, and she's got a lot of power. One of the best serves on tour right now, and 2 singles titles under her belt. Before the shutdown, she was probably the hottest top prospect on tour. Let's take a look at Mrs. Monfils. Well, 15 single titles, amazing. 2018 World Tour champion, right? Um, Demolished everyone in that tournament. And 2019 World Tour runner-up. And the only women left out of the four with any Olympic experience, especially here into the quarterfinals. Um, of the two players, Elena's definitely got the Mrs. Monfils definitely has the better defense. She's known for playing good defense and just keeping the ball in play until you make a mistake. Rybakina has strong power, but she does not want to come towards the net. If Monfils can mix and drop shots, make Rybakina work and come forward, that's going to completely disrupt her game. Remember, Rybakina just wants to hit and stay low. She doesn't want to come forward towards the net. She does not do well with good defensive players and people that make her switch it up and move. She's a big girl. I mean, what, 6'2"? She's a big girl. So if you can get her on the move, that totally disrupts her game. Elena, on the other hand, lacks power, and Rybakina could probably realistically just hit through her, as we've seen her do before. She struggles against the stronger, more physical players with power, but we have seen her game improve lately working with her husband. Her serve has been getting much better, and she's been putting a lot more pop behind her shots, which is something she's just not really known for. She's just known for being a good defensive player that makes you work until you finally mess up. She keeps the ball in play, and against an opponent like Rybakina that likes to gamble every now and then, she might have success here. Now, if we take a look at the weather conditions, it's been hot and humid and sticky in Tokyo, and a lot of the players have been complaining. And I mean, the reality is, if that comes into play here, then I would actually favor Rybakina, the younger player. Elena struggled in her last match against Von der Rosa. She really struggled with the temperature, and she had her worst performance in a long time, especially to be headed towards a gold medal match. She looked really, really exhausted. She's had a lot of playing time as well. I mean, we're talking about upwards of 10 hours on the court this tournament for her, which is a ton. In terms of Rybakina, now the reality is she has had a pretty solid run here, but we saw her completely collapse against Minsk. She should have won the first set. Not sure what happened. She got a little bit razzled, and in the third set, she just folded under pressure. Again, she was up a break. She gave it back. It can never get back into the match against Bensick. Here, if she does not keep her composure, Alina's going to run away with this match. Alina's the more experienced player. She's the better defensive player, and she's the smarter player. If Monfils can incorporate that in her game, be herself, this is a match she's supposed to win and bring a medal home to Ukraine. We're going to see what's going to happen here. I would love to see Mrs. Monfils win the bronze medal. And matter of fact, I think she will. Thanks, guys. Like and subscribe.